Hello and welcome back to Wright Ace Attorney episode 2. I am Admo, also known as Adam, and in the last episode, this is more of a reminder for me because it's been a while since I recorded, but if I remember rightly, that is the guy, Mr. Sowit, who tried to frame our friend Larry Butts, and now we are back interrogating him in the courtroom. Last time he got the time of the death wrong because he claimed that he saw the murder victim at 1 PM after Larry had left, when the court record had said 4 PM. So, let's see if you will try to explain yourself. Yourself about the time of the discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped programme. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Very convenient for him that the television was running. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped programme. Miss Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one, yes. Okay, so we're finally out of the tutorial. That was the thing about the last episode, that we were just stuck in the tutorial, and it was just... I have a thing where I don't like tutorials because they're kind of like... They're not good with the pace of the game. I like a game that brings the tutorial and makes it so it doesn't really feel like a tutorial, it actually feels like the game. But anyway, we're out of that now anyway, so it should be fine. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time that was probably coming from the television. Let's try pressing this. See what it says. Are you sure it was a television, not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right, I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. What's wrong with that? The witness testified that he heard the time. It was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped programme. See, I'm not sure. A video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True. Right, I think the problem lies someplace else. Okay, I'm wrong there. Which is ironic since I'm right. Phoenix Wright. But anyway, we're agreed that you heard the time of the scene then. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Notice anything suspicious? Okay, so they're just letting us see if we can figure out this themselves. So they said there was something wrong with this one. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Let's see what we've got as evidence. We've got the badge note up with that. Autopsy report. She was hit with a blunt. Okay, it's nothing to do with that. Statue. Passport saying that she was in Paris due for the murder. That's nothing. Electricity to... Oh, so if the electricity was out from noon till 6 PM and he says that he heard the television at 1, then where did the electricity come to power the television? I'm going to try it. Objection. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Exclamation mark. You couldn't have heard a television. Or a video. Oh god, his hair fell off. Gah. Well, ugh. The defence has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ooh, he's rocking quite a bit there. Oh god, every time he screams out like that, it looks like he's possessed by a demon of some sort. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sowit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. And your hair seems to be mildly falling off as you become possessed by a demon. But my apologies, Your Honour. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowit. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Is this a final warning for him? Hearing the time. I'm not sure how short this court case actually is, but I think the first case is normally the shortest, so we'll just have to see about that. But actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. But there was the television. We already gathered that there was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Oh, okay. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Well, I can already see what's wrong there, because the murder weapon was the statue. That must have been what I saw. Okay, now this one's easier. Okay, you saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Yes. I'm really looking forward to some of the later cases. Okay, the music's becoming more intense now, so this might be getting close to the end. So, I'm just going to press it just to make sure, because I can never be too sure with this. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered that, that table clock. A table clock. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Let's see if there actually was. Maybe if I press a table clock. Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Okay, it's been more secretive. It's got to be around this. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. When in doubt, press everything. The murder weapon. Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of your testimony or something? Oh, I'm going to enjoy presenting this. That must have been what I saw. Okay, let me just double check before I make a fool of myself. Let me think it through. Okay, because it's a statue called... No, never mind. I am bad at puns. A statue in the shape of think it's rather... Wait, is it the murder weapon? Yeah, I think in the last... I'm going to present it anyway, because in the last thing, I think it was the prosecution that said it was the murder weapon or something. So let's present. Oh, I always love it every time I hear that noise. Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Wow, you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sarwitz. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honour, if I may. Do you have to... Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Oh, how? The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. How is the statue a... Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the statue testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony right now? Well, I guess if it really is a clock, then there aren't any problems with it. Wait, but he said that he saw the time. But there doesn't appear to be like a thing on the... Unless it is... Let's just say no, there doesn't seem to be anything. I guess not, there was a clock on the scene, so no problem. Right, are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. That's what I was just thinking, but... The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing it. He said himself he never entered the apartment. Oh, that's what... It was in his testimony. Hey, you're right. Is something the matter? Does the defence have anything to add? Yes, I do. I've been corrected by my foolish mistakes. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... went into the apartment. Because that's what he must have been done if he was the murderer. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. Didn't we just kind of just do that, you know? I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh, so is it a voice clock thing? Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. Maybe I might have missed the part where he said about how it was a voice clock. Mr. Sarwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Ah, that screech. That's painful, painful screech. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Nah. Well, his hair's not fallen off yet, so I mean, that's a good thing. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, blah. Oh, whoa, okay. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Well then, if it's not obvious already that he's the murderer, order in the court, I say. Your Honour, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defence's claims. Are we just going to ignore the fact that he also slapped me with his hair as well? Is that just going to be ignored? Mr. Wright, Your Honour, you claim the sounds the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honour. The sound Mr. Sowett heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Well, try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honour, may I have the clock? There's a lot of talks about clocks here. Well, it's as if the case is about a clock, wow. Oh, that was a stupid thing to say. I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, we've got you right here. This clock is exactly 3 hours slow, precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. Okay. Ha! 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 You forget one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about? At least he's got no more hair to throw at us this time. Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. And I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honour. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowett. Oh no! But we're nearly to the end of that. If I remember right, the game likes to do it a lot where you actually figure it out and then something else will just come along out of the blue that's just like, nope, this just proves everything that you said wrong. So, it's another reason that makes the game so great, because you just never know which direction it's going to take. Like, you still feel like you're actually contributing to it, but it just goes in all different directions. And anyway, I'm eager to find out what's happened here. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Just like the slime that was attaching my hair to... That's weird. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sowett. Oh, whoa. Mia? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock will slow the day of the murder. Don't be such a pessimist. No one can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right. I just went into a right loop. Can you think of a reason of why the clock should be 3 hours slow? I have no idea. I am the kind of person that I have many times my clocks are just like always slow, so that just happens to me all the time, so... let's just say yes for the sakes of it. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in this court record that can prove my claim without a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. So at least we've not got many options this time. It's like something between 5. It can't be that. It's not going to be the passport all. And I can see no reason why it would be because of a blackout. Unless... maybe the blackout... no, because it's not an electric clock, so that should have nothing to do with it. Statues in the shape of the finger is rather heavy. Wow, I'm struggling with the first part of this case. God knows what's going to happen for the rest of the part. Time of death. 4 PM to 5 PM. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Maybe because the way I'm thinking it is that he swung the clock to kill the Cindy Stone person. Maybe that might cause it so that it might have desynced the clock at all. I just can't see why that would happen, since it's like, it's not a clock with hands or anything. It's just, I'm gonna try it anyway, see what happens. Is this right? Excuse me? This proves your claim? How? I can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock, okay. No, that wasn't it. One more chance. Give me just one more chance. Alright, Mr. Wright. But time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Oh! Actually, I wonder how loud I said over that. The victim was in Paris at the time, so if they actually took the clock with them to go to Paris, then I'm not sure what the time difference is, but maybe they changed the time to suit the time in Paris, so it was out by 3 hours. I'm gonna try it. Yes, got it. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Whoa, is this in America or Japan? I can never remember where this game's meant to be based. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowett? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, I see what you did there, yeah. I appreciate you, yeah. Nope. No more head throaters this time. Oh my, okay. That happened. Oh, I love the ways that when you actually catch them, they actually go insane. Oh, it's the best part of this game. Order! Order, I say! Wow. He may be dead. This case has certainly turned out differently than we expected. Mr. Payne, your client? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honour. Very well. No explanation as why he was foaming in the car room? I guess if it was his way of being angry. When people say that you're so angry that you're foaming at the mouth. I just didn't know that was an actual thing. If that is actually possible. Yes, Your Honour. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defence so quickly. Oh, thank you, Judge. So kind. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honour. At this point, this is only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And that is how you know that if you've beaten a level, or a whole case. When those sins show up, either it shows up as guilty and you've lost, or not guilty and you've won. And this time, gladly, it was not guilty. And with that, the court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sowett was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching a place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabs the nearest blunt object he could find. And then that happened. She died. So he didn't mean to kill her in the first place. Well, I guess he still did it anyway, and that makes it wrong, so... And happy music. Woo, I can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. I mean, you helped a bit. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. And he's got stars in his eyes. My life is over. Oh, those are sad tears. Oh, Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Oh, no. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wind is gone, man. Gone forever. Well, from the sounds of it, she was already cheating on him anyway, so he's probably... It sounds weird because she was murdered, but better off without him. As cruel as that sounds. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Oh, I don't mind Larry. He's kind of like innocent and naive and like a little kid. And congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Buck's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Please say that's not the same as the murder weapon. The present for me. Did you remember to wipe the blood off this? Wait, wasn't this the evidence for that? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Oh, this is why I feel sorry for him. He went to the effort to like make a whole clock for her, and then she was just running off to Paris and like having affairs with sugar daddies and all that, and it's... I feel sorry for him. Doesn't that make you want to just cry? Lara. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathise with me, it's okay. It's okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathising, really. Isn't that right? Right. Can't go for it when I say right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh, I think I might know. The clock, he made the clock specially for her and she took it all the way to Paris with him. So if I present this... Check this out. Larry, proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? Did he not pay attention at all? This is the clock he made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she travelled. She probably just needs the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Maybe I had her on then, the murder victim. I shouldn't have said that before, I take it back. Well, make of it what you will. Hey Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Feel so happy for him now. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence right now. Also, hopefully you realise things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work is done now. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. That sounds weird when you just hear that sentence. So, yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, isn't it Larry? I was confused about that little part when she said it. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Drink to the innocent butts. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slipped on my back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me. Unless you count the clock he gave me. That's why I feel so happy for him. He's feeling better now, so that's glad. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the centre of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Lara would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Oh. So maybe next chapter will be quite interesting. A brand new episode has been added. So we've gone from the first turnabout to Turnabout Sisters. Yes, I would like to save. So, we finished episode 1. Oh, we've got a nice little poster there. Oh, it's quite like that. So, we'll get the posters once we finish the episodes anyway. So, anyway, now that I've finished episode 1, before I move on to episode 2, I'm going to end this episode off here. So I managed to get through the first episode in 2 parts, but I don't think it's going to be the same for the next one, because I can remember the cases being quite long after this. So, anyway, next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Turner, I'll be starting episode 2, and we'll find out what it is about that clock. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next episode.